Independence Excavating Incorporated is a nationally recognized industry leader in challenging site development, demolition, heavy industrial applications, environmental remediation, and aggregate crushing and recycling. Founded in 1956 by the DiGeronimo family, Independence Excavating has built a reputation of honesty, integrity, and outstanding performance. In 1977, the company began to crush and recycle concrete and asphalt from its jobs and materials from other contractors, which eventually led to establishing our crushing division. Today, our projects range in size from a few thousand tons of crushing and processing to several million tons, producing over 4 million tons of material annually throughout the United States. We operate 12 recycling yards, 3 in Ohio, 1 in Pennsylvania, and 8 across Florida. We own and operate a vast and diversified fleet of crushing, screening, and processing equipment with production capabilities ranging from 100 tons per hour to 750 tons per hour. Our safety culture is part of who we are, what we do, and our first measure of success. These values are part of our rich history of family values that continue to drive our performance and excellence. With an EMR averaging 0.70 over the last 5 years, Independence Excavating is one of the safest trade specialty contractors in the country. These featured projects demonstrate the range of our crushing capabilities throughout the United States. Lafarge Holcim, St. Charles, Missouri. Lafarge Holcim had to move their existing plant in order to access additional reserves of material. Relocating their existing equipment to a temporary location in the quarry wasn't cost-effective, so they looked to contract the work. Independence Excavating was contracted to provide approximately 650,000 tons of limestone crushing into various different size construction aggregates by Lafarge Holcim. DTE Shenango Coke Plant, Neville Island, Pennsylvania. Independence Excavating was contracted to complete demolition at the former DTE Shenango Coke Plant located in Neville Island, Pennsylvania. Our crushing division mobilized to crush 50,000 tons of brick, block, and concrete generated from the demolition of the site. The debris was processed and crushed into a 4-inch minus aggregate that was used for various backfill applications to complete the site grading requirements. Volunteer Materials, Lewisburg, Tennessee. A robust aggregate market south of Nashville, Tennessee presented a challenge for Volunteer Materials. Volunteer's crushing plant could not keep up with the material demands from their customers, and they needed a timely solution to increase their production. Because of their immediate need, Volunteer contracted with Independence Excavating to help subsidize their plant's production by bringing in one of our portable plants. We mobilized our equipment within several weeks of securing the bid and began processing limestone material into 2 different construction-grade aggregates. A total of approximately 325,000 tons was produced to fill their orders. Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, Cleveland, Ohio. Independence Excavating was contracted to crush approximately 200,000 tons of concrete at Cleveland Hopkins Airport. Independence Excavating utilized its track-mounted equipment so that the broken concrete could be windrowed and crushed in place, eliminating the need to build large raw material stockpiles and also the need to haul material off-site. An ASTM spec number 57 aggregate and base course aggregate were produced for use on site. Middle Steel, Cleveland, Ohio. Air-cooled blast furnace slag that is generated during the steelmaking process is loaded inside the steel mill and trucked to our 15-acre site that sits adjacent to the steel mill. The slag is then loaded into our plant where metallic content is removed and the slag is crushed and separated into various materials to be sold to the construction industry. Finished products are sold via the local truck market and also loaded onto barges on the Cuyahoga River with direct access to the Great Lakes. The plant is capable of producing approximately 4,000 to 5,000 tons per day of up to 5 different types of material simultaneously. The plant currently produces in excess of 750,000 tons of finished material. Wynn Materials, Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Wind Materials Company out of Clarksville, Tennessee, contracted with Independence Excavating to operate their Grand Rivers, Kentucky quarry. Over 1 million tons of limestone is processed annually at this quarry into variously sized aggregates. These are then sold to markets accessible via the Tennessee-Ohio River connection. Independence Recycling of Florida. Independence Recycling of Florida operates 8 recycling facilities in the state of Florida. Waste concrete and asphalt are brought into one of our 8 facilities where it is processed into variously sized aggregates for the construction market. Independence also provides container service for construction debris and portable contract crushing services for the Florida market. We operate yards in Punta Gorda, Tarpon Springs, Tampa, Lakeland, Orlando, Kissimmee, Ormond Beach, and Jacksonville. Independence Excavating is a part of the DiGeronimo family of companies, which has been providing construction services throughout the United States since 1956.